Welcome to History That Matters. Christopher Nolan has made the Odyssey feel new again, but the story is not new. It is one of the oldest stories in the Western tradition. A king, a soldier, a husband, trying to get home after war. Most people remember the monsters, the Cyclops, the Sirens, the witch Circe, the angry god Poseidon. But if the Odyssey was only a monster adventure, it probably would not have lasted for nearly 3,000 years. The deeper story is simpler and harsher. Odysseus survives Troy, then he has to survive the journey home. The Odyssey is an ancient Greek epic attributed to Homer. It was shaped by oral tradition and written down in a world very different from ours. It is not a documentary record. Odysseus's route cannot be treated like a verified map. The gods, monsters, and islands belong to myth. But myths survive because they hold human problems in memorable form. Odysseus is not the strongest Greek hero. Achilles is the warrior of raw force. Odysseus is different. He is the man of cunning intelligence. In Greek tradition, he is tied to the Trojan horse, the trick that helps end a 10-year war. That matters because the same intelligence that saves him can also destroy him. When Odysseus blinds the Cyclops, he wins by planning, deception, and timing. But then pride takes over. He reveals his name. The monster calls on Poseidon, and Odysseus's journey home becomes a punishment for his own need to be known. Again and again, the journey tests what kind of man he is after war. The Lotus Eaters offer forgetting. Stop caring, stop trying to get home. Circe and Calypso offer delay, comfort, even immortality. Stay here. Avoid the ordinary life waiting for you. The Sirens offer knowledge at the price of destruction. Hear everything but lose yourself. These are not just random episodes, they are story machines. Each one asks whether Odysseus still belongs to home, family, law, and memory, or whether the war and the wandering have turned him into something else. And while he wanders, home is not frozen in time. In Ithaca, Penelope waits under pressure. Their son, Telemachus, grows up without his father. The palace fills with suitors who eat Odysseus's food, threaten his household, and assume the king is dead. So when Odysseus finally comes home, the ending is not cozy. It is not just a reunion, it is a political crisis. Who owns the house? Who controls the kingdom? Is Penelope still protected? Is Telemachus now a man? Does Odysseus return as a husband, a father, a king, or as another dangerous man from a violent war? The famous bow test makes the question visible. The weapon that only Odysseus can string becomes proof of identity, authority, and danger. Then the homecoming turns bloody. That is why the Odyssey still works. It understands that returning from war is not the same as being restored. You can leave home as one person and return as another. You can win glory and still lose years. You can survive monsters and still face the hardest test at your own door. The Odyssey is not history in the simple sense. It is mythic memory, a story ancient Greeks told about cunning, pride, hospitality, temptation, violence, and the fragile idea of home. So before the new movie turns Odysseus into spectacle again, remember the question underneath the whole epic. Not, can he defeat the monsters? But after everything he has done and everything done to him, can he still come home? That is history that matters. If you want more stories where myth, power, and real human behavior collide, please like and subscribe. It costs nothing to you, but makes an amazing difference to the channel.